in the Bay Area. The Dubs, they were trying to snap a 5-game losing streak without Steph, without Draymond. That's a recipe for trouble, right? Not so fast. Enter Jonathan Kuminga. Perk, let's pick this one up in the fourth quarter where he had 14 points alone.
Took over the damn game. Jonathan Kuminga, he say, I want my bag. I want a lot of money. You know how you get it. Go and capitalize on moments like this. And it's against the number 2 team in the Western Conference right now, the Houston Rockets, who are very good defensively. But look, he just completely took over. I thought overall what he did, playing on the ball, off the ball, we know he's one of, if not the most athletic players in the game today.
Well, here, Buddy Hield can't quite cash in on the 3. Brian, Kuminga's right there.
Yeah, this is opportunity maximized here. They had to put Steph and Draymond on the bench. It was a team that was red hot in the Rockets. They were struggling.
Look at that speed.
He had to come out and play a great game for the Warriors to win.
23 points in the second half here for Jonathan Kuminga. That's a career high in the half for him on his way to a career night, Wilbon.
Maybe you make yourself untradeable.
Oh,
if
well,
you
that's
have games like this.
When you got veterans hyping you up like that.
Jersey on.
Yeah, exactly. The expansion draft is today. More on that a little bit later. But you got to love when the vets love it. Here's Kuminga on the support he got from his teammates.
It was like a dream come true, you know, just having those guys. They always push me every single day, you know. They're always there no matter what. And just seeing them cheering for me on that moment, you know, it means a lot.
Kuminga was a huge part in the win last night and has been key for Golden State. They're now 4-1 without Steph in the lineup.
They had to use the money that they freed up by losing Klay Thompson to back up this roster. And then obviously their young players like Kuminga and Brandon Bajemski stepping up. That's the plan working.
Huge departure from last year when they were 3-5 in games without Curry. But Michael Wilbon said the magic words. After a game like that, the inevitable question that comes up is, does this bolster Kuminga as a young cornerstone or a trade asset? No one better to answer that than our senior insider, Shams Charania. Shams, what exactly are the Warriors looking for when we sort of hear they may be in the market to make a move?
Malik, I'm told that the Warriors are on the real hunt for a star, a playmaker, scorer alongside Stephen Curry. And you think back to the summer when they pursued Lauri Markkanen with the Utah Jazz. They made a pitch for Paul George as a free agent with the Clippers. And the debate with the Warriors and teams that look into that situation is, for them, are they going to find that externally outside of this roster currently, or will it be in-house with a player like Jonathan Kuminga? And last night you look at it, 33 points, the first time he plays 30 minutes in a game all season. He's shown with his output that as his role elevates, so do his stats at different points. And that relationship between Jonathan Kuminga and Steve Kerr, something that Warriors officials have been monitoring over the last year or so, and how he fits in when Stephen Curry and Draymond Green are back in the lineup will be interesting to monitor. But the Warriors' future will be shaped over the next few weeks and the next couple months before the trade deadline. How can they get that next championship with Stephen Curry and Draymond Green?
Yeah, absolutely. That is always the question. How can the Warriors maximize Steph Curry and Draymond? Shams, thank you very much. Please do not go too far. They're at a little bit of an inflection point with this roster. When you take a look at this, there's a lot here. Take a breath, take your time. Golden State has a host here of young players, led, of course, by Jonathan Kuminga, who could sweeten any deal, and veterans on contracts that can match salary, Andrew Wiggins maybe. The Warriors also control, this is big, their next 5 first-round picks. So a lot to digest there. But Mr. Wilbon, it's been a while since you've been here on this show, but we've heard you on PTI. You've been calling for the Warriors to maximize Steph Curry's window.
Now.
Is Golden State just one player away, though, from doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The player plays right across the street, around the corner, right here. LeBron James. Let's cut to the chase with this. All those assets are great if Steph and Draymond were 31 and 32 years old, and you could sort of wait on them. And I love Kuminga. But they're not 31 and 32 years old. The Warriors, you said it, Malika, you're talking about maximizing now, tonight. They're not catching Oklahoma City. They're not catching, as Perk was talking some sense to me on PTI 2 days ago, they're not catching Dallas. They're not, with the personnel they have currently assembled. I'm not sure they can catch those 2 teams with the person I'm saying add either. But if you tell me, if anybody watched the Olympics, Brian Windhorst, this summer, and you saw LeBron James and Steph Curry play together, how can you not want to see that? I'm not saying it's easy. Wendy will tell us how possible, if it is at all. But you tell me at this point, the Lakers stink, all right? Let's just the Lakers are not going to do anything. The Lakers are not any good. You have AD and LeBron playing 90% of the games, and they're a 7th and 8th seed at best in the West. Is LeBron going to ride out another season like that? Why would he? Why does he need to? If LeBron James decides he wants to contend this season, you know what Wilt once did? He lived, not once, he lived in L.A., but he played in Philly. So LeBron, how fast is it? How long does it take a G6 to get from San Francisco? You'd probably know.
27.
A G6, 27. Huh? You can't play in San Francisco and live in Los Angeles if you want to. This is tailor-made for those two guys to play together and finish their careers.
That's why I love it when Wilbon's back in L.A. because I agree with you 100%. Because, look, Shams just reported they're on the market looking for a star. What star is out there that's going to move the needle so that they can actually have a legitimate shot at winning a championship that makes the most sense? They're looking for a playmaker, right? That's LeBron James. You need the size because the wing position is the most important position in the NBA. That's LeBron James. Now, I don't know what the numbers look like, but I do know this makes a lot of sense. I do know that LeBron, he loves playing with Steph. Steph loves playing with Bron, and we know about the relationship that Draymond Green and LeBron James have. And we have seen it time and time again this season, the body language, the frustration with LeBron James, with his teammates. And how long is he going to take Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss nonsense for as them not moving the needle to get him some help?
Number one, LeBron has a no-trade clause. There's only 2 in the league, him and Bradley Beal. By the way, Bradley Beal was traded, so doesn't mean...
And by the way, it just means you have to waive it.
That's right, which, okay. Number 2, the Lakers don't control their first-round draft pick this year. It's unprotected to the Hawks, which is, by the way, why I think you will see the Hawks play extra hard tonight when they play the Lakers. So when you think about the Lakers making decisions, they can't do something that's going to potentially really hurt them and set them back. There's all kinds of apron rules that I could go into here. I don't want to bore our audience. It's very complicated for the Warriors to make a trade with anybody.
Yep.
It's very complicated for the Lakers to make a trade with anybody. Is it possible for the two of them to make a trade together? Yes, but it's hard. And it would require, almost guaranteed, require a third team. I always like to say a 3-team trade's a no-team trade. Okay, and then I'm just going to say one more thing I'm going to say. Twice in the last 10 months, LeBron has had an opportunity to leave the Lakers. Once last year at the trade deadline when the Warriors called.
Oh,
okay?
It was smoke. It was smoke. It was smoke there.
The Lakers came to LeBron, said no. He did not go forward with that. Then in the summer, he was an unrestricted free agent, and he told the Lakers, I will take less money if you can build this roster up. They did not build the roster up, and he still re-signed. So I've seen LeBron twice have opportunities to leave the Lakers and stay there.
And that third time, Bryant.
Are you saying it's a charm?
He had to think coming into the camp, into training camp, the Lakers are going to be better. That he
Why would he
now
think that?
can see it.
But
Hope,
why would he think that?
even the greatest stars have hope that aren't always realized. But I'm saying that right now, LeBron sees what they are, not what they could be. What seed are they today?
I don't even.
Have AD and LeBron missed any games? No. Okay. So they're playing all the games, and they're not any better than this. Well, LeBron, we can sit here and see they can't catch OKC in Dallas. Can they catch OKC in Dallas?
No.
So where can he catch OKC in Dallas? Maybe.
But he knew that, and he knew that twice in the last year and said no both times.
Brian has crunched the numbers. There is maybe a mathematical way this could happen, but it seems to be in maybe a different plane.
What are you saying about this, Miss Bay Area?
Well, I'm saying that speaking of Steph and the Warriors, you remember, Michael Wilbon, in case you missed it, you remember the heartwarming story of Quincy Olivari, the Lakers two-way guard that we shared with you in October. He had a memorable preseason. He burst onto the scene with that dominant game. It was against the Warriors. But the moment that captured NBA fans' hearts was when he was asked about meeting his childhood idol, Steph Curry.
I don't even know what to say, man, because, like, that's my favorite player ever. And the first thing he told me was, like, I'm a big fan of your game. And, like, truth be told, I'm a big fan of him. You know, like, I had his jersey. He signed it twice. I used to sleep under that jersey. And, like, I just wanted to be like him so bad.
Well, now we have an update to that incredible story. I want to welcome back Shams here because it isn't every day, Shams, that you get to meet your idol, let alone develop a working relationship with him. But Quincy Olivari is getting a chance to do just that. How?
Malika, I'm told that Curry Brand, Stephen Curry's standalone venture at Under Armour, is finalizing an endorsement deal with Quincy Olivari, and this is a full circle moment. This is an unbelievable story in a lot of ways. This is someone, Quincy Olivari, he got an autograph from Stephen Curry twice, just over a decade ago as a kid. He also slept with a number 30 Stephen Curry Warriors jersey, and now all these years later, as a 23-year-old man on a two-way contract, he is set to be the second active player with a shoe deal with Stephen Curry's shoe line, Curry Brand, and the first being De'Aaron Fox, the Kings star guard, whose signature shoe debuts today. But Quincy Olivari is the next signing for Curry Brand.
Yeah, that is so cool. I think, Shams, so often we get to talk about, oh, what does this team need to do to get better, or maybe the move that this team needs to make. It's pretty awesome when we just get to cover young men following their dreams and something like this happening. So I really appreciate you stopping by to share that story, and congratulations to Quincy Olivari.
NBA